Yo, what's up, guys? Today we're making the most aesthetic muscle tier list. As we know, not all muscles are created equal when it comes to aesthetics. Some transform your whole frame, while others, quite frankly, make you look worse. So today we're going to rank all muscles based off aesthetics. And this is just my personal opinion. So if you disagree with me, if you got a problem with it, comment down below. Let me know what you think. Okay, first we got chest. This one's tricky because I want to go S. But I feel like there's just more aesthetic muscles. Nonetheless, this is super aesthetic, so we'll put it at A tier. Your chest makes you look more powerful. Worst off, a flat and underdeveloped chest can fully take away from a physique. It just makes you look flat and weak. But also, chest alone won't carry a physique. You could have a good chest. Everything else is mid or not that great. Next, we'll do biceps. This one is tricky because we'll put this in A tier because biceps are just show muscle. They pop when you have a shirt on. Everybody notices it. You don't have to take off your shirt for people to see if you have big biceps. And especially to people that don't go to the gym, when they think muscles, they usually think of your biceps. But also there's a smaller muscle. They're not going to contribute as much to your physique as a bigger muscle. So we'll put that at A tier. Okay, now we'll do hamstrings. So we got hamstrings. We'll put that at C tier. I mean, people don't see good hamstrings. They're like, damn, that dude's aesthetic. Like, nobody thinks that. And you can really only see your hamstrings from the back or the side. Like, nobody sees somebody's hamstrings and just thinks, wow, your hamstrings are amazing. I mean, only bodybuilders really notice hamstrings like that. So if you're looking for purely aesthetics, hamstrings honestly could be a D. We'll put it as C, but could be a D tier too. Now we got shoulders. This is a no question. This is an easy S tier. Round and cap delts are like the holy trinity of an aesthetic physique. Any super aesthetic physique, they usually have great shoulders. They give you that 3D statue look. And a great shoulder makes your frame look better and your waist look smaller, which is going to completely contribute to your aesthetics. So this is a no question that shoulders is easily S tier, best of the best. Next, we got calves. That's a D tier. That's an easy D tier. It's cool to have big calves. Everybody wishes their calves were a little bigger usually. But you can have shitty calves and your physique still be absolutely aesthetic. Like, honestly, sometimes when your calves are too big, it will take away from your aesthetics. It makes you look a little shorter and stockier and not as much as that athletic build. Obviously, you don't want John Jones calves or chicken legs, but having huge calves is not going to make your physique much more aesthetic. Your upper back shows a lot of detail, so when you're shredded, this especially matters. Also, we could count rear delts into this. I mean, rear delts are, I don't know if you'd want to call it a shoulder or an upper back, but I'll put it in the upper back. And having well-developed rear delts can transform any physique. Even though it's such a small muscle, having good rear delts can really add to a physique. Then we got abs. I'll put that in S tier. When most people think of aesthetics, they think of a thin waist and abs, shredded abs. Especially to the average person, they see abs. That's what they think of aesthetics. I mean, you can't not have abs and have a super aesthetic physique. So quads will go in the B tier because I do think they're better than hamstrings because you do see them from the front and a nice sweep can really improve your physique. But also having too big of quads where it overpowers your upper body can make your upper body look worse and honestly take away from like the width of your physique because everybody's chasing that V taper and having huge quads kind of take away from that. But having good athletic and aesthetic looking quads can really add to a physique. So we'll put it at B tier. I think it's the most important for legs, for your aesthetics. Forearms, put forearms in the B tier. When you have vascular forearms, I think that's super aesthetic. Forearms are always visible. So when you're in a t-shirt, your veins are popping, your forearms are looking juicy. It's pretty aesthetic if you ask me. But forearms aren't going to transform your physique. If you have crazy forearms and everything else sucks, it's not going to transform your frame or make you look crazy, but they can definitely add to a physique. They're cool, but they're not the centerpiece. We'll go traps. Do we go D tier? Don't get me wrong. I train traps, and I think they're important to train because they're great for power. It makes you look more masculine, but having big traps can also take away from your frame because your traps can make your shoulders look narrower. And some people say it looks like a little body connected to a bigger body, like Ronnie Coleman. You know what? We're going to put that in C tier, actually. We got lats. That's another easy S tier. You can't have a good V-taper without good lats. From the front, they flare out, make you look wider, make your chest look bigger. From the back, they show that width, that V-taper. Without good lats, you're just going to look narrow. So you need good lats. We got glutes. We'll put those in D tier. It is important to have strong glutes, and you should work out your glutes. But they're not really going to add to a crazy aesthetic physique. I don't think glutes is going to add to an aesthetic physique at all. So we got obliques. This is controversial. We'll put this as C tier only because people that get super overdeveloped physiques, it can take away from their width, their V-taper, because it makes their waist look a little more blocky. But they are important to train. I don't know if you need to hit them directly because a lot of things hit them indirectly, but yeah, we'll put them at C tier. And then finally, we got triceps. We're going to put triceps at A tier. Triceps make up 2/3 of your arms. So if you don't have big triceps, your arms are they're missing out on a lot of size on your arms. You can see triceps in a t-shirt. A nice horseshoe on your tricep is super aesthetic, and it's crucial for arm balance. You don't want completely overpowering biceps. You want to have both. So that is the aesthetic muscle tier list. So if you want the fastest return of time in the gym, focus on the S tier muscles, the A tier muscles, the B tier. I wouldn't neglect the C and D tier muscles. Obviously, you should still train them, but I'd put more of your volume towards the S, the A, and the B if you're going for an aesthetic physique. So drop your tier list in the comments. If you disagree with me, let me know. Let me know what you think I missed, what I overrated, what I underrated. Hit the like button if you enjoyed this video. Subscribe if you want more videos like this in the future.